Hello, boys and girls. Hello, it is I, Mr. Tom of the Home Video Variety Show. Thank you so much for watching and for tuning in. If it is a live 10 a.m. for you right now, in wherever you're at, welcome and good morning. If you are watching this later on, perhaps around, I don't know, say like 2 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to restream it. So maybe it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon for you. Hello. Or if you're just watching it later on one of the replays. Thanks for watching this video. Again, I'm Mr. Tom, and this is the Home Video Variety Show, where we are here to educate and entertain and encourage young minds to care about the great things, great books, great literature, great music. All right. And that is primarily what we do here. We are musicians. Let's see. In fact, if you're a part of the Classical Conversations curriculum, we do make songs that are meant just for you. And we welcome you to check out our channel and or go find us on Spotify or iTunes or all the other, or so many other, wherever you get your streaming music, you can find our music. And we make some songs that kind of correspond with some of the material and that we find may be helpful for you, helpful to memorize those things. Though I will tell you that the best resource for finding your Classical Conversations information will be to go through CC Connect, which you can find through ccconnected.com. And there's a whole range of resources, from written materials to presentations to everything is right. There's a lot of things right there. Also, Classical Conversations now has their own app, which you can check out also at the App Store. Look up Classical Conversations, and that will make it very easy for you parents and tutors, whether you're in the having your community day and you need to bring up a song or something, or you need to bring up a resource. Classical Conversations now has the app, which makes it very, very easy. All right. Now that we said that, I would just like to ask you, boys and girls, a question. Yes. And I know last week, I think I asked you about what was a fictional place you want to visit. Well, this week is a little bit different. Oh my goodness, I forgot my hat. Probably didn't even know who I was. Ta-da! It's me, Mr. Tom. Anyway, okay. Question for you, boys and girls. Last week we asked you about a fictional place. This week is a very, very, very different question. And it goes like this. Do you have a house plant? Yes, that's right. Do you have a house plant? You heard me, right? You gotta think about that one. I know some of you boys and girls have you have large gardens outside or a whole farm. I know a few of you have a farm with acres of plants and vegetables, and those are great too. But for most of you boys, or for many of you boys and girls that perhaps live in a smaller house or a smaller property, or you live in an apartment or something, have you ever thought about or considered having a house plant? Yes. I know. Well, it does a couple things. One, of course, yes, it does. It's, it's healthy, brings about oxygen to the room. That's what plants do. They take in carbon dioxide, let out oxygen. But also, and it looks good. It looks nice to have a plant. This is one back here. This is a fake plant, though. There are many people that have fake plants. But boys and girls, you know what else having a house plant does? It is a way for you to learn to be responsible with something. Early on, it's kind of like having a pet all your own. And maybe for some of you that are 5 and 6 years old, maybe 4 years old, you're too young to have a pet that you take care of all by yourself without mom and dad helping you. So if you had a plant, that would be an easy way to start learning to be responsible for something. You don't need to probably check it every day, but making sure it gets its water and enough sunlight, making sure that the soil is not saturated with water, or making sure that there's no dead leaves or anything like that. So having a houseplant would be a great way to learn responsibility right from the start. Plus, it's just a beautiful thing, and it makes you, hopefully gives you a lifelong interest in plants and the science of plants. This season, for those of you, again, that are Classical Conversation students, we'll be talking a lot about plants in our sciences. And so it gives you an interest into that. I have been really enjoying houseplants since I was probably, I think, in 3rd grade. My teacher had a bunch of spider plants, and they produced these little babies. I know it sounds spider plant. It's just how the leaves grow. And she gave little offshoots of those to her students like myself. And that for me just like spurned all this interest in plants. And I have grown many plants and also killed many plants since then. And it is a wonderful hobby, and it is also just a way of introducing yourself to the wonderful world that God has made that is all around us. Okay, speaking of the wonderful world of living things, let us think about the classification of living things. Do you know this one, boys and girls? What is the classification of living things? Domain, kingdom, phylum, and class. Order, family, genus, species. These are the classifications of living things. Little out of tune. I recently restrung my guitar, but we're just going to roll with it, all right? What are the classifications of living things? Domain, kingdom, phylum, and class. Order, family, genus, species. These are the classifications of living things. What are the classifications of living things? Domain, kingdom, phylum, and class. Order, family, genus, species. These are the classifications of living things. One more time. What are the classifications of living things? Domain, kingdom, phylum, and class. Order, family, genus, species. These are the classifications of living things. And those should not be confused with the kingdoms of living things. Do you remember what those are? A little different. What are the kingdoms of living things? What are the kingdoms of living things? Animalia, Plantifungi, Protista, Archaea, Bacteria. What are the kingdoms of living things? What are the kingdoms of living things? One more time. Animalia, Plantifungi, Protista, Archaea, Bacteria. What are the kingdoms of living things? What are the kingdoms of living things? Now you know what they are. All right, let's see if I can get one of my friends on the line here. Grandpa. Oh, I think Grandpa's still out in the backyard. Let's see where he's at.
Hello, everybody. Yup, it's me, Grandpa, and I'm still out here in the backyard. Things are getting pretty jungly out here. We're having a lot of rain.
I see that, yeah.
The papaya tree behind me, that just loves the rain. This banana tree over here behind me, it just loves all this wet weather. Yeah, actually, speaking of that, you want to hear a joke about a banana? Of course you do. Okay, here we go. Why did the banana go to the doctor? Because it wasn't peeling well. Get it? Wasn't peeling well? Okay.
I think you said that one before.
How about this one? What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? Yeah, like that fence behind me. What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? Well, it's time to get a new fence. Okay, all right, one more
That's right,
joke.
it is. That's right.
What has only one eye, but can't see? One eye, but it still can't see.
Cyclops and
Yes,
Sinbad?
that's right. It's a needle. Like threading a needle. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we know we use
that's
our
a good
two
one.
eyes to see. That's right. So we're not blind. That's how we physically see. But do you know how we spiritually see? We use the Word of God. That's right.
That's right.
God's
That's right,
Word.
Grandpa.
It helps us to see. Yeah. Listen to this scripture verse. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. That's Psalm 119, 105. Did you know that one already? Oh, okay. Well, here, I've got
That's a
one
great
more
one, Grandpa.
question for you. Yeah, that's right. This one's not really a memory word. It actually comes from the
let's hear it.
Westminster Confession.
Yeah.
It's the first question. What is the chief end of man? Yeah, what's our whole purpose? What are we here for? What is the chief end of man? Man's chief end is to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. All right. Well, there you go, boys and girls. A couple of jokes, a Bible verse, and a reminder of your chief end. That's
All right.
Glorify God and enjoy Him forever.
Thanks, Grandpa. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Grandpa. Yes, thank you for that from the Westminster Confession. What is the chief end of man? It's confessional Protestants there. All right. Well, boys and girls, besides all the things that we do here on our live show, we also make music this summer. We made folk music. Again, I just want to remind you can check out this video or listen to this song on Spotify or anywhere else. It's the Mist-Covered Mountains of Home. It's an old Scottish song written in the 1850s that we redid. And it's mostly just voices and a little guitar. It's a very beautiful and haunting song. It just hit 10,000 views yesterday. It's just a great song. It's a beautiful song, and hopefully we did justice to it. And one more announcement I want to make: you can always write to us. That's right. Yes, you can. We are here. Where's the address? P.O. Box 520-971, Longwood, Florida 32750. I've had many children write me over the years, I guess, right? A couple of years. First year, I think we did where you would mail pictures in and, that were going to be part of a video. But now I just invite children. You can write to me and ask me questions, and I will absolutely write you back. Yes. And you'll get stickers and a neat little letter from us. So if you'd like to do that, like to work on your writing skills, write to us right over here in Florida, P.O. Box 520-971 in Longwood, Florida. Okay. And now let us cut over to Jimmy. I think he's also outside, somewhere out there.
Hello, boys and girls.
Hey,
and
Jimmy.
Good morning. Yes, I am here outside in the garden.
What garden? Whose garden are you at?
Whose garden?
Where are you?
I'm not sure, but it's really nice out here. Mr. Tom, you should come outside. Yeah.
I don't even know where that is.
Anyway, I'd like to read
there
a
a flood?
poem. It's by Robert Louis Stevenson. It's called I Will Make You Brooches. Yeah.
Brooches.
You want to know what a brooch is? Oh, it's like a pointy decorative pin.
Oh, yes. I think my grandmother wore one.
Okay. I Will Make You Brooches by Robert Louis Stevenson.
Oh.
I will make you brooches and toys for your delight, of birdsong at morning and starshine at night. I will make a palace fit for you and me, of green days in forests and blue days at sea. I will make my kitchen, and you shall keep your room, where white flows the river, and bright blows the broom. You shall wash your linen, and keep your body white, in rainfall at morning, and dewfall at night. And this shall be for music, when no one else is near, the fine song for singing, the rare song to hear, that only I remember, that only you admire, of the broad road that stretches, and the roadside fire. Yeah, that's kind of a romantic one. That's I Will Make You Brooches by Robert Louis Stevenson. Yeah, thanks for listening. All right. Well, I guess I'm not going to do a geography video.
Why not?
Well, I guess I'm not going to do a geography song. Mr. Tom, actually, why don't you do the one about Hebrew Empire? That's a lot of fun.
Sure.
You can do it on guitar. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah,
I can do that.
Empire.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what, Jimmy? Okay. Bye. Yeah. See ya. Okay, that's a good idea. Yes, I will sing Hebrew Empire. As a matter of fact, I think Jimmy, I've got a visual for that. Yes. This one, whenever we do this one live, we always usually do it about 10 times, but I know in the actual recording, we only sing it 3 times. Hebrew. You remember this one? We start real slow, and then we pick up speed. And I always think whenever I start this song, we pray for the peace of Israel. All right. Hebrew Empire, Hebrew Empire. Judah, Israel, Jordan River. That's right. Dead Sea, Phoenicia, Sea of Galilee. Hebrew Empire. Hebrew Empire, Hebrew Empire. Judah, Israel, Jordan River. Dead Sea, Phoenicia, Sea of Galilee. Hebrew Empire. One more time. Hebrew Empire, Hebrew Empire. Judah, Israel, Jordan River. Dead Sea, Phoenicia, Sea of Galilee. Hebrew Empire. Okay, one more time, real fast. Hebrew Empire, Hebrew Empire. Judah, Israel, Jordan River. Dead Sea, Phoenicia, Sea of Galilee. Hebrew Empire. Hey, 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 they like that over there. Anyway, yes. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on Hebrew Empire. That's such a fun song. Okay. Now, all right, let's, boys and girls, we're going to shift over from poetry and from some geography here. Let us talk about some math facts. And I'm not going to do it. No. I'm going to use, let's let us have Freddie. Are you there, Freddie? Go.
Hello, boys
Yes.
and girls. Are you ready to do some math?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, who's with me?
Here, I'm with you, Freddie.
Hey, Jimmy.
Oh,
Hey,
you're with me.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
over
let's
there.
do
Okay,
this.
great.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the
Oops. Whoops. Let's go back to that.
Hello, boys and girls. Are you ready to do some math? Yeah. Okay, who's with me?
Here, I'm with you, Freddie.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey.
You're with me.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do this.
great.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the 3s and 4s.
Oh, the 3s and 4s.
times tables.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay, there
I'm
they
ready.
are.
Yeah, are you ready, Freddie?
3 times 1
Is
is
3.
3.
3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 11 is 33. 3 times 12 is 36. 3 times 13 is 39. 3
Yeah.
times 14 is 42. 3 times 15 is 45.
Wow,
Shoot.
good job. You did the 3s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
now
a lot.
let's do the 4s.
Oh boy, the 4s. Here we go.
Are you ready,
Okay.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. And it's
4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32.
36. 4 times 10 is 40.
Wait, I think you missed one.
4
Freddie,
times 1
Freddie,
is
you missed one.
44. 4 times 12 is 48. 4 times 13 is 52. 4 times 14 is 56. 4 times 15 is 60.
Yeah.
I think you missed 4 times
thanks,
8.
Jimmy. All right, back to you, Mr. Tom.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Freddie and Jimmy. Wow, Jimmy, you're really getting around today. Okay, let's see. I think we're getting close to the end of our show here. It's about 19 minutes long here. We've been going. I don't want to take up too much of your time. No, again, we don't want you to have things in front of a screen. We'd like to have you focus on more written materials. And I'll tell you about a great book in just a second. But before we do that, of course, I have to let you know that at our store, you can still purchase. Let's see, where's the little QR code? How do I do that? Again, it's somewhere around here. Anyway, we have these Latin books, Latin noun declension. It's a chart book, and it's also for sale. These are what the pages look like, and then of course there's a little section at the end. You can make photocopies of those and use that if you want it as a resource. That's for sale on our website, and I think that's all. Oh, and also I should tell you that all of our music now for Cycle 1, we call it Volume 1, is now available for sale. We digitally remastered all of them and everything. So you can check that out. That's on our website. Just click on here, homevideovarietyshow.com. Anyway, okay. Also, you can purchase this bag too. It's really fun. You can carry books in it. Books such as our next book recommendation that I took upside down. And here it is. This dearly loved and well-worn book is called Pip Camps Out. Now, I'm going to probably guess that you have not heard of this book before because it's a little bit older and I don't think it's really gotten much traction. But I'll tell you, this is the story of how I came across this story. A couple of weeks ago, we were at our timeshare and they have a little recreation room and there's a little library in there. My daughter picked this one out. And so we brought it back up to our room, our little suite, and we had it for the whole week in there, and we read it several times, and I was just amazed. What a great story this is. This is Pip Camps Out. It's the story. And I should also say we did not steal it from the timeshare. As we were leaving and bringing the books down at the end of the week, there was a lovely woman in the office, and she said, "Oh, you can just those books. You can take them with you. You can, you can bring it to another library. It doesn't matter." So anyway, so that is how we came across this copy of Pip Camps Out. And it is a story of a boy his older sister goes away to camp for the week, and he's feeling like, I want to be all grown up and I want to camp out. Anyway, so he goes out to his yard, and he gets and it's this beautiful artwork that's in it. And he goes way out into his property and way out there, and he sees some interesting things. Anyway, to be actually honest, it is a story probably at the end that's more about father and son more than anything else, I realized that kind of came up from this book. It was a really, really sweet story. So if you can find it at your local library, this book is a little bit older. In fact, I think when I looked it up, there's copies on eBay since it's out of print. But you might just find it at your library. Give it a go. Give it a try. Maybe it's somewhere. Maybe you'll have to drive around the county looking for this one. But Pip Camps Out, and that's by Myra Berry Brown. I'll share a graphic later on this week, so boys and girls, you want to check out that book. If you don't, though, I know it might be a little hard to find. But if you do, realize you have found a gem, Pip Camps Out. And again, what a great story it is for fathers and sons. You know, it's funny. I feel like I live in a time period where there's many resources for how to be a great dad. And you need to do this 12-step program, or you need to listen to this podcast, or go to this webinar, or read all these books where they lay out all the points. And of course, we know that those are well and good things. But really the best way of learning how to be a good dad and a good father, really anything, is just to be exposed to that and just have it be part of your lives in a more organic kind of way. And like, you know, if you have a good dad, and well, just, you know, learn from your dad, or if you, if you have like I did, or, you know, if you have people around you that demonstrate, that way you don't have to go to one of those programs or try to get things in like a bite-sized format. That is a method, but it seems to be in the modern day, that's the way we like to just digest things and get them in, through this very kind of wrong method. Not wrong, but not such a great method. And actually, I would probably say this is one more book recommendation. This one's a little bit older. I know for most of you boys and girls, you are more elementary age and a little bit younger. So I know that you are mostly looking at picture books, and that's fine. That's totally where you're at. When you do get older, though, I totally recommend that you read this. We read this summer. I read this out loud to our children this summer. And Little Britches. And yes, for those of you, yes, we did read it because my son's in the Challenge B class. And so we had to read Little Britches. And I will tell you, first of all, this is the most boring cover I ever heard. You want to talk about not judging a book by its cover? I saw this cover and was like, what is that? Anyway, I don't know why the publisher chose that. It's a terrible piece of artwork because it is a fantastic, it's a fantastic story. And it is, I would feel that it is one of the most essential father and son stories. I recommend that all dads and sons read this together. It is just, it was hard for me to read it sometimes because I'd get like a lump. Now, Mr. Tom doesn't cry, children. Let's get that thing straight right now. I don't cry, but I did get a lump in my throat many times as I was trying to read this out loud and together with the family. And it was, anyway, it is so good. I can't say it enough. And so when you're learning, you know, what does a good dad look like? And there are so many great works of fiction where we see just so many words of wisdom and so many, the way things are shared. It's really great. Anyway, that is all I have to say for today. Wait, Mr. Phil is trying to get my attention. Okay, wait, let's cut over to him. What does he want? All right.
Wait, Mr. Tom. Don't go yet. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I have one more song I want to do. Just one more.
I was
song.
wondering where you were, Mr.
And
Phil.
well, it's not just me, actually. Jimmy, come up here. Jimmy. Yes. Jimmy. Let us do
Where did you pull him
one
up from?
more
I thought you were
geography
outside.
song, right?
Okay.
Everybody wants to hear Fertile
sure.
Crescent, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you
Yeah.
going to sing it?
Fertile Crescent? No, why don't you sing it? Yeah.
Do you want me to sing it?
Yes,
I'll sing
you-
it.
yes.
Can you sing along with me?
Oh, sure,
And
I'll
you
sing
boys
along.
and girls sing it along with me too? Okay. Radical.
Oh, boy.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, radical.
How's it go?
Mediterranean Sea.
Just like this.
Yeah, just like that.
Mediterranean Sea, Mesopotamia, Euphrates River, Tigris River, Sumer.
Fertile Crescent.
Mediterranean Sea, Mesopotamia, Euphrates River, Tigris River, Sumer.
Fertile
One more time.
Crescent.
Mediterranean Sea, Mesopotamia, Euphrates River, Tigris River, Sumer.
Fertile Crescent. Fertile Crescent.
Wow, that's a really great
Yeah.
song.
That's about it. Yeah. Do we even know how this song goes?
Well, thank you, Jimmy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much.
was fun.
Thanks, Mr. Tom. Okay,
Yeah,
Fertile
no
Crescent.
problem,
All right.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
back to you, Mr. Tom.
Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Phil. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for that final musical presentation of Fertile Crescent. Next time I'll be more ready and have a map up for that one so you boys and girls can have a visual. Well, Thank you for joining us for our live stream. Again, I will restream this at about 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can always catch it any other time you'd like on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with us. And I remind you, boys and girls, to make sure that you are reading good books, not just any book, but make sure you're looking for good books, and make sure you're listening to your mom and dad, and make sure that you are being a helper and a good friend to those around you, whether that's your brother, your sister, your siblings, and make sure you get a houseplant sometime. Thank you so much for joining us. May God bless you, and you have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll be running a 5K later tomorrow, but so maybe you're doing something cool and adventurous this weekend also. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will see you again next Friday on our Live Friday. Thank you.
Making perfect an assertion by joining two words. Linking perfect an assertion by joining two words.
Hey there, boys and girls. What's up? It's me, Mr. Phil, hanging out with Jackson. Yeah, I hope you're ready to rock it out, because we're going to sing about a preposition. Not the whole list. No, not this time. This time, it's simply just from week 1. What is a preposition? A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. Yeah. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. Here we go again. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. Just that one sentence. Preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, soon shall I see them all here. Oh, see them all, see them all. Oh, soon shall I see them, the mist-covered mountains of home. There I shall visit the place of my birth. There'll give me a welcome, the warmest on earth. Also loving and kind, full of music and mirth, in the sweet sounding language of home. Oh, soon shall I see them all near. Oh, see them all, see them all. Soon shall I see them, the mist-covered mountains of home.
There I shall gaze on the mountains again, on the fields in the woods, on the ferns in the glens, and the way among the corries beyond human kin, in
this is our last song for the Summer of Folk album. Yes, you can purchase the album on our website, homevideovarietyshow.com, or you can just find it on your favorite streaming music service. Yeah, Summer of Folk. Listen to the whole thing. Hey, this has been really neat recording this whole folk album.
Yeah, it has.
Grandpa, do you have any words that could describe just how good it is?
Doo-da, doo-da.
Is that it?
Yup.
Let me tell you how top-notch this production is. This is a garden booth, people. A gardening booth. I think we got it at Walmart.
Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-da, doo-da. The Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, oh doo-da day. I come down there with my hat caved in, doo-da, doo-da. I go back home with a pocket full of tin, oh doo-da day.
Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay.
The long-tailed filly and the big black horse, doo-da, doo-da. They fly the track and they both cut across, oh doo-da day. The blind horse stuck in a big mud hole, doo-da, doo-da. Can't touch bottom with a 10-foot pole, oh doo-da day.
Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay.
Old Muley Cow comes onto the track, doo-da, doo-da. The bobtail flings her over his back, oh doo-da day. Then flies along like a railroad car, doo-da, doo-da. Running a race with a shooting star, oh doo-da day.
Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay.
See them flying in a 10-mile heat, doo-da, doo-da. Round the racetrack then repeat, oh doo-da day. I win my money on the bobtail nag, doo-da, doo-da. I keep my money in an old tote bag, oh doo-da day.
Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay. Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag. Somebody bet on the bay.
Thanks for watching this video of Camptown Races. The banjo that you heard in the song was played by our friend Dante over at Moore Studios. If you would like to hear more of Dante's music, you should go to his Instagram page, which is right here. He doesn't play just banjo, he plays several instruments. He's a very talented guy, and we encourage you to check out his work.
And remember, friends, you can learn more about this great folk song and other great folk songs by getting a copy of Hurrah and Hallelujah by Dr. Carol Reynolds. Just follow the link in the description to her website and order your copy today.
And we're recording, and here we go. Yeah, good. You're right.
Giving a commercial for a book. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Buy it now and just take a look. Oh, doo-dah day.
That was fun. That was fun.
It's hard to find a quiet place to record around here. There's not children in the house. There's chickens in the yard. Doo-dah, doo-dah.